Hey guys, welcome back to Dipswitch Demos. My name is Jackson and this video is all about my top 5 favourite overdrives. So I'm still not playing guitar at the moment. My finger is not healing. Well, it's healing, but just healing a bit slower than I maybe thought or hoped it would. So I'm still not playing guitar, so I'm still making these more chatty videos, so I hope that's alright with you guys. This video is all about my top 5 favourite overdrive pedals, and like I said, I can't play the pedals for you guys, so I will find older clips of me using them on the channel. Let me know guys if you want to see me do other pedal categories like fuzz, delay, reverb, modulation, and I will certainly do that. But we're going to do overdrive. And first of all, we're going to hit it off with the Brown Amps Protein. Now, I've raved a lot about this pedal. I really think this is a special overdrive. It's a very typical dual overdrive pedal. We have two different sides and two different sounds. So on the left side, we have a kind of blues breakery, more transparent, high headroom, cleaner overdrive. The blue side. And then on the right side we have a more Nashville green style overdrive, which you might think is a tube screamer, but it's not actually. It's more of a Noble's ODR1 style, so it's quite a different type of thing going on. A bit more high gain, more compressed than the blue side, but the two combine so well. It's such an open, clean sounding pedal. Even when it is more compressed, it's just a great sounding pedal, and I love this pedal so much. It's on my board at the moment, covering pretty much all my drive needs, so I highly recommend you check out the Brown Amps Protein. Next up on the list is the Mythos Hercules, version 2 actually. This is the version 2. I believe he is working on a version 3, but this is the version 2. And this pedal really surprised me. I know I'm a massive fan of Mythos, so it shouldn't really surprise me. But it's kind of advertised as Mythos's all-in-one, do a bit of everything overdrive. And when I hear those words, usually it puts me off because I think, is it going to be suffering in some places? Is it going to be a jack of all trades, master of none sort of situation? But this really is master of all. It really does a great impression of a lot of different things. We can get kind of a cleaner, transparent, open sounding overdrive, like a blues breaker type thing, but we can also get some really mid-pushed, more crunchy, more distorted overdrive as well, all the way to a more all-out, dumble, high-gain distortion type thing. It's a really pleasant sounding overdrive in all settings. I can't get a bad sound out of this, and because it's got kind of a bass boost knob as well and a clarity control, I reckon it would work great on bass or lower tuned guitars. So second on the list is the Mythos Hercules V2. Next up on the list is the Thorpy Effects Dane. We've all seen one of these around. We know Thorpy, we know Pete Honore, Danish Pete, whose signature it is, and it's just a solid pedal. There's nothing wrong with this overdrive. It takes fuzzes into the front of it and stacks with other drives amazingly. It's got one of the most beautiful sounding boosts on the right side as well. It's just an all-round great pedal. The drive circuit itself has got a really nice texture to it. It's kind of gritty. It's not as smooth as you might expect it to be, but it has got a kind of grit, and I guess it's just a texture. It's a really textured sounding drive. Some people, that might put some people off, but I personally really love it. And the boost side going into the front end is just great. You can such a wide range of tones on this. My favourite tones on this are the low to medium gain sounds. It can get reasonably higher gain, but really for me it stands out when it's low to medium gain. So much volume available on the drive and boost sides. It's really great pedal. So the Thorpy Effects the Dane. Hopefully you guys know by now that I'm a big Clone fan. I love having a Clone on the pedal board, or a Clone type pedal on the pedal board. Such a great clean boost, such a great mid-pushed overdrive. There's a lot that it can do, and I think it gets almost a bad reputation for just being a clean boost, but it can really do so much more. My favourite clone is the Ryra Clone. It just is the best one I've tried, in my opinion. What I learnt recently about the Clone circuit is that the gain control is actually more of a mix control between your clean signal and the gain circuit. And it's really obvious once you sit down and think about it with this pedal. Running the gain much lower is a much cleaner, more transparent sound. As you crank it, it gets more mid-pushed as the kind of cleaner sound gets drowned out by the gain. So that is the Ryra Clone. So the final pedal on my top 5 overdrives is a pedal that I always find myself coming back to, as it's just a great all-round overdrive. You know, it's low to medium gain, doesn't colour your tone too much, but there's a nice bass boost that's really pleasant actually, especially when using single coils that I do a lot. And that is the Gretsch Amps Lightspeed. Not been on a board for a while, but like I said, I come back to this pedal so often. If I'm throwing together a board and just want a simple overdrive, this is the one I grab. I just love this thing. It combines with other pedals and stacks with fuzzers amazingly. It's a great always on pedal as well because of that slight bass boost. It's a really nice thing. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this overdrive. I think if you're going to pick up any overdrive right now, this is the one to pick up. There you go, guys. I hope I was able to find some decent clips, decent older clips of me playing these pedals for you guys. They're my top 5 overdrives at the moment. I'm lucky enough to have played quite a few, I guess, and these are the standout ones for me. Obviously there's some more. I love some stuff that Tate Effects is doing, like the Antares. I'm just looking at my thing. JHS Bonsai is cool. I love the Hudson Broadcast as well, but I don't really put that into kind of overdrive category. It's more of a preamp fuzzy type thing, boosty type thing, and that's it. I also really like the Boss Wazercraft overdrives. The Blues Driver and the SD1 are really great, and the Hampstead Odyssey, another great all-round overdrive. But these are the 5 that really stand out to me, my personal favourites at the moment. I'm sure something else might come along at some point, but that's how it goes. Thanks guys for checking out the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and maybe check out some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys. God, I need a haircut, man. Look at this. Look at this.